On the show here, 93.5 KDAY. You heard the new joint right there. Come on, Monica featuring Lil Wayne. What's it called again?
Just Right for Me.
And it's just right for you. Please believe that.
Yeah, it's just a record about, you know, some people we get caught up on trying to find the perfect person.
Yeah.
Number one is you don't have to look. Who's for you, they're coming.
Right.
You can be at a coffee shop, you can be at church.
Yeah.
You can be,
I think they need to hear that
you can be
again.
anywhere.
You can tell them they coming.
Yes, because everybody seemed like, you know, once I was single, I noticed everybody's like, yeah, because I want to be married by such and such age, and I want to have. And I'm like, so you trying to plan all that out for yourself? You gonna get the wrong somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I just realized, like, once I met my husband, I'm just like, there's no perfect person. It does not exist. But it's somebody that's right for you.
Yeah.
Somebody that can deal with your crazy, deal with my crazy, that can, you know, we're perfectly imperfect together.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because women can overplan. And I'm kind of wired like a guy.
Nice.
In the sense, I have all brothers.
Oh,
Okay.
oh yeah.
And I'm wired, like, I know what it feels like for y'all if we nag or if we're annoying or if we don't know how to just go kick it and chill.
I think I'm gonna buy 2 CDs now.
Kick your
I think I'm
heels
gonna buy
off.
2 copies of the new Monica album
You
now.
know, I keep the fresh face with the hat turned to the back, hang all night with the fellas. And it just comes from me being around men my whole life and having my brothers that I could see them on the phone with a girl like, man, she pretty, but she annoying.
Yeah.
I never wanted to be her. Because I'm like, dang, she got on your nerves that bad? So I was like taking notes from my brothers. It's funny because neither one of them are married for that same reason. My brother always like, until I meet somebody like you. I'm like, well, she's going to either have to be raised by men or have a lot of brothers that she's close to get the concept. Because women, we just naturally are sensitive. We overthink a lot. We put a lot of pressure in places where it's not needed. I just learned to pick my battles and stay on chill.
Let me tell you something. You preaching so well. A lot of people put a time limit on things. That's why people settle. Like you said, they'll settle for a relationship because they got to be married by a certain time. They'll settle for a house because they want one by a certain age.
Yeah.
So she is putting it out there. I know you want to say something on that.
No, not at all. I mean,
Yes, you do.
the only thing
you
I
want
want
to
to
say, women, listen up.
No. I got to give her love on this because I've only heard 2 people in my lifetime ever say that.
What?
And one of them was Pam Grier, the real Coffee Brown,
Real Foxy
and
Brown.
you. And
I mean, perspective like that.
Yeah, like break it down like that. And if women could hear you today, and if they could really think on that and really retaliate, I mean, you know, actually take that suit to action, then they find somebody.
Yeah. And I always say, you know, I tell my brothers too, don't forget to be sensitive at times too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of give and take on both sides because you know, men don't realize how I could turn up for you morning, noon, and night if you just know how to welcome me.
Yeah.
You know, it can be just the simplest thing, or like my husband, I got pissed because you know my soap expensive, so the people when they come in and clean the room, they kept throwing away my soap. I'm like, that's not trash. If I leave it neatly coiffed over in the corner of the shower,
Don't touch
that means don't touch it.
Yeah.
So you know, he got me a little $2.99 little soap dish that you clothed in my favorite color.
Yeah.
You know, that means you were thinking about me outside the box. So now I'm thinking about what you like too. It's a give and take, you know. And it could be the smallest
And again,
thing,
like you said,
or it
it's a
could be
simple
huge.
thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just the fact that you thought about me, I'm wired like that. So you're gonna have your way. So it goes both ways.
Okay.
It goes both ways.
Monica's hanging out with the Goodfellas this morning.
And I'm still learning. Don't be out there taking my advice. Somebody didn't work for you.
Still a work
I'm
in
saying it
progress.
worked for me.
There it is. This conversation is definitely working for us.
Yes.
Who are some of the other producers that's on the project we can look forward to hearing from?
Timbaland.
Okay.
Opera Noir is a sound that he created that I was telling you guys about off air. It is amazing because it's almost like Motown meets modern day sound.
Nice.
Drum patterns are dumb, but we're really, really, really singing. Polo is the executive producer, and it's kind of funny because he and I found out that we were cousins as adults. We didn't grow up together.
Wow.
But our relationship just took flight. Our fathers are first cousins.
Okay.
And they always kept in touch, and as they were hamming it up about what their kids were doing, it comes out that it is what it is.
Wow.
Right.
Connect the dots.
And so once we connected the dots, you know, for the last like 6-7 years, we've been like this. That's another male that I got around. And he just went out and found young producers and writers and people to help. Fat Boy, who typically does all rap, like you hear him with Jeezy or Gucci.
Yeah.
I did a straight up love record over his beat. So I just tried to mix up elements so that you could still get me in a modern way, but still music with substance and feel.
Yeah.
And I can't do it if I'm not really singing.
Gotcha.
You know, it doesn't mean it has to be loud, but
Right.
just sung
Yeah, you
from a
gotta put
special
your
place.
to it. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I made sure all the records were really still like that.
I know that you're gonna bridge that gap of that generation that missed the moniker when you were doing your other things. You know what I mean? So, and it sounds like with working with these producers that, of course, you know, Timbaland has a way with reinventing himself and always coming back. You know, Polo the Don. I mean, all of them are just, you know, great producers. So I'm excited again to hear this project, and y'all gotta be on that end because trust me, man, when Monica gets on the mic, we ain't gonna talk about the stage show, just live. Do they understand hearing you live how that comes across?
It's gonna be beautiful.
I don't know, you know, it's weird because when I'm performing, it's like I don't know. It's like I tap into where I started, and I started singing gospel music in my mom's choir in Noonan, Georgia.
Wow.
Right. Just not on the map.
Right?
It's not on the map. I'm going to put it on the map. Noonan is, shout out to Noonan. My mama and all her brothers and sisters are from Noonan. Believe that. And my father too. And it's it was like you got to have that feeling to keep connecting to the people. So every time I say, you know, that I'm in pain or that I'm happy, whatever it is, I want to connect with people that are feeling or have felt the same way, you know.
Gotcha.
So that's my goal every time I open up my mouth to sing.
All right, well, when's the CD gonna drop?
December.
Sound like a stocking
Just
stuffer
in
right
time
there.
for that stocking stuffer.
I know, I was thinking about Black Friday. That's really when Polo wanted. He was like, we need to make Black Friday. We got to make Black Friday. You know how y'all get when you get stuck on
absolutely.
something? Black Friday. No, Black Friday. Everybody be out shopping.
Black Friday or nothing.
Yeah, and then we started kind of researching, and we saw that people get real into their gadgets on Black Friday.
Yeah.
You know.
So.
Yeah, they'd be like I was in the camera store today, in there all day long. Yeah.
So sometime in December you have the actual date yet?
You know, I'm undecided. I now records drop on Fridays, so that's very different. For years it was on Tuesday.
Tuesday, right?
Right.
Remember that?
Yes, I remember.
Went up on Tuesday.
Do I remember?
Right, my bad.
My first Tuesday was in 1994 or 95. 95, one of them.
Yeah.
So I remember that Tuesday was etched in stone, and they switched it up.
Okay.
So I'm trying to decide.
Well, once you
which
decide,
Friday.
hit us up on the hotline. Let us know.
I'm gonna come back.
I mean, because the doors are come, you know you're welcome anytime.
I'm gonna come back. I had fun with y'all between your quizzes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Your quizzes.
Me.
Next time I need to bring Polo, you should hear his perspective on women.
Done. Do that.
Everyone will hate him when he leaves because his perspective is hilarious.
Right.
But his honesty is. Every woman needs it. I wouldn't tell him. Hopefully he didn't hear this interview. But a lot of what he said has really, really helped.
All right, well, you know, we know you got to roll up out here, but we got to play the new single one more time.
Please.
Lil Wayne. We got to do it. It's a heater for the new year as we bring into it. Come on, y'all. Keep it locked. Get your hands up and call it 35. Get to the phone line. We got a pair of tickets with your name on to hang out with Monica November the 14th.
I got this number. It's 323-520-5329. Get it to boys.
Goodfellas in the building.
Yes.
Easy peasy, baby.